Okay, welcome all participants. Now I want to discuss about a concept that is known as reliability. In measurement and scale development, reliability is very, very important. Therefore, we have to understand about the different aspect of the reliability. When we talk about the reliability, after the development of a scale, you should conduct pilot study or pre-test and collect data. After the collection data, you should check the reliability and validity of the scale you have already developed. Okay, then what is meant by reliability? The word is very clear, reliable, reliable. The questions are reliable. You have to check it. Do the questions are reliable? Do the questions have the characteristics that is known as reliability? Do the items have the quality reliability? That aspect you have to check it. That is very, very important. Then reliable. When we talk about reliability, two type of reliability. One is external reliability and second is internal reliability. External reliability, in a research, the researcher should not waste time about thinking external reliability. Certainly, a researcher has to check the internal reliability using SPSS software, but the researcher does not check the external reliability aspect of this scale you have already developed. What is meant by external reliability? Consistency, that is known as external reliability. Stability, that is known as external reliability. That means, for example, you are a researcher, then you have taken the result on Monday, then you have conducted the test Wednesday also. The two results should be correlated. If there is a correlation between the two results, then your scale as a quality that is known as external reliability. That is known as external reliability. That means different time, over time, different time, same result. Then different researchers, one researcher applied the scale and that researcher have got a result. Another researcher applied the same scale, then he has got a result. The same result should be a correlation, a very high positive correlation. If there is very high positive correlation between those two results, then certainly there is a quality that is known as external reliability. Then over time, then different writers, then different versions. That three important points are different time period, then different writers, the different versions, whatever may be. For example, over time, for example, different researchers, for example, different version, whatever may be, the result should be same. Then if the result is same, that means there is a high external reliability. Okay. Test reliability is one of the type of external reliability. Inter-right reliability, another one. Parallel forms reliability is another form. As I have already told you to that, as a researcher, you should not waste your time about thinking external reliability. That is very, very important. In the data analysis and data interpretation process, you should check internal reliability. Especially, we have conducted EFA, CFA, and structural equation modeling. After the completion of EFA, you should check the internal reliability. We have already understand about the internal reliability and the very popular method about internal reliability in the EFA class. The very popular method about internal reliability is known as Cronbach alpha. If the value of Cronbach alpha is equal to or greater than 0.7, then there is internal reliability. Then there is satisfactory, some sort of satisfactory internal reliability. Then what is meant by internal reliability? Internal reliability, for example, first please think about example. an anxiety scale as 10 items. If all items measure anxiety consistently, yes, there is internal reliability. That is the point. I may explain again. A job satisfaction scale as 20 items. If all items measure job satisfaction consistently, then the researcher can say there is a very high internal reliability. That is the point. Okay. Internal reliability refers to how consistently the items within a test or scale measure the same constant. I'm explaining again. Internal reliability refers to how consistently the items within a test or scale measure the same constant. That is known as internal reliability. Various methods, Cronbachar fair, split of reliability. Those are the two very popular methods about checking the internal reliability. How can we check the internal reliability using SPSS software? Actually, we do not think about the internal reliability now. Actually, we already done the internal reliability using the SPSS software. Then how can we check the internal reliability using SPSS software? You can see those sort of discussion in another video. I think it is in the week 3 class section video related with the EFA. Please see the video related with the EFA, then you can understand about the checking of the internal reliability. That means checking of internal reliability using SPSS software. Using SPSS software, researcher can check Cronbachar alpha and researcher can interpret about the internal reliability of the scale he or she already developed. Please see that video, then you can understand how the researcher can check internal reliability using SPSS software. Now I want to conclude internal reliability and external reliability are two forms of reliability. Tomorrow we can discuss about the validity aspect of the scale. Okay, thank you.